everyone. Let's bring this down a little bit. How is everyone? Good, I hope. Let's see who's all here. I still think my volume is way too loud. Okay. Let's see. We have, who's here? Mona. Hi, Mona. Hey, Louise. Hi, Noelle. Hi, Precious. Hi, Callie. Did I get you? I got you. Anyway, hello, everyone. Whoa. Look at my hands. Ma'am. Oof. What the world? Oh. What is happening right now? Hi, Kenny. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Yana. Why do my... What is happening to my hands? Oof. My focus is wonky today. Hold on. Let's start over. Okay, now we're doing something better. Although my hands are, why are my hands so white at the bottom, at the tip, at the... Hey, Pickle. Anyway, hi, Tanya. I'm not sure what's happening to my hands. Why my hands look white from here to here to here to here. What's happening with your hands, ma'am? Anyway, enough about my hands. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why we're white right here. I don't think I'm really like that in person. Maybe? Am I? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Flip through of this I have done for those who have not seen it. I do believe all of y'all were here though when I did it or have watched it. So yeah, there's that. I haven't decided what I'm doing as far as doing anything with it yet, of course, because we have to look at it for a year before we do anything with it. I cannot get over my hands. Why are they white right here? Am I dying? Okay. Possibly. Who knows? We're going to work on this. And see what we can do. See if we can get any of it done. Hi, Kim. Did you say hi to me, Kim? I'm confused. Did I see you up there? Somewhere? Hi, Joyce. Okay. I'm freaking out about my hand situation. This can go up. Let me put this up real quick while I'm thinking of it. Okay. What sucks is I need to go get laundry out of the dryer. But we're just going to act like it's going to be fine in the dryer. Hi, Ashley. Okay. So we're going to work on this page that we've been working on. I know, boring, snooze fest, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. Stay if you want. Leave if you want. Y'all are adults. Do what you want to do. It's fine. You're at the Delta Gate. Oh, yeah. Are you traveling? me move this out of the way because my cup is as tall as my thing. Lurk away. Okay. Where do we begin? Here. Well, first we begin with fixing our camera. Oh, your girl needs a nap. Okay, we're using Arctics. I know y'all really do not want to see this, but sorry. Would y'all like to see a sneak peek of my Anastasia page? Oh, why is my heart being stupid? I was just told my heart is fine. Tell that to my heart. Hi, Mandy. I don't know where it is, so never mind. I can't get to it. If I can get to it, I will do it later. I hate UPS. I hate them so much. I don't hate them. Hate is a very harsh word, but I totally despise them. Lavender, Parma Violet, Ultramarine Violet, Violet, and what? What? Parma Violet, Jade Blue. I know y'all think that I just complain a lot, but such is life. Sometimes. I may turn on music and just delete this stream. Is maybe what happens. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Violet. I'm fine, Mindy. I might as well be. Nobody cares. Okay. I need glasses. I need glasses. Okay. Let's just make this a little darker, and then we're going to use the blender pencil for it. Which I have somewhere. Somewhere I have a blender pencil. I know it. I know it. Why haven't I put those pencils up yet? I'm done with them. Ah, we don't know. We don't know. We have mainly just been surviving for the last couple of weeks. So it's a wonder I even have my head on my shoulders. Happy Brain Day, Pickle. Let's see if I can sharpen you without you getting lost off in there. All right. Baxter, what are we leaking, son? Let me move over here so you can see something other than my hand. So how does everybody's weekend go? Got my uncle's truck washed, and Mrs. Wilson got my uncle's truck washed yesterday. So, yeah. Hi, Rain. It rained on and off all weekend. So that's fun. I need to mow so bad. Possibly may try to do that today, but I don't know. Sometimes you just can't go back to normal. It's just not in the cards. Sometimes you just have to learn to live with the hand you're dealt. Or maybe that's just in my case. Hey, Sue. How do you do? Oh my gosh, Baxter. You've got the hiccups. I know, Joyce. I know. It's awful. And we have 3 yards to do. And they're just growing by the second. Growing by this. I need lotion on my arm. What is happening? What happened about what? Are my hands still white? Weird looking. I know, same. Same. I'm doing all these because if I don't, I'll forget. So just bear with. And if you would like music for this stream, just let me know and we'll do music and then I'll just delete it later. Not a problemo at all. You can mow it and then the ground is still so wet that it just pops right back up. It just be that way right now. Also, what am I going to do in the background? I don't know. Yeah, you have to live the hand you're dealt. Sometimes you just have to find a new normal and live whatever hand you've been dealt. Yeah, I've watched Asher House for a long time. I haven't watched it recently, but yeah. Yep. I think same here. I think it said Wednesday, possibly Wednesday afternoon, but yesterday afternoon, right before the storm rolled in, it felt pretty good outside. Oof. I wish I hadn't have started this with the one flower, and then I wouldn't have done all these blue ones. But I started it with the one, and if you started with the one, you got to do it with the all. As slow as I'm going on this page, for some unknown reason, I'm never going to get it done. Oops. Yeah, it's yuck outside here too. But it felt good for about 30 minutes yesterday. Yeah, mine want to go out and then come immediately back in. And I'm like, but I need a break. I just want to go sit outside and read, you know? But I haven't got my steps yet today, so we'll be doing that after stream, is getting my steps in. Okay. Have fun, Kim. Enjoy your travels. Good for you to get on a plane. Not I. Not this girl. Not I. Did I do... I think I did the windows this color, didn't I? Inside there. The neighbor, I'm assuming, what time is it? they're actually having a little service for the dude, which was shocking to me because they didn't do anything for the mother slash wife, but they're having a little service for him today. A tree fell over their yard and destroyed the fence. So I saw I didn't see the landlord. Brian saw the landlord out there taking pictures of it yesterday. So there's that. I feel like this page is taking me forever in 3 years. And I've got to figure out a background. I guess I'm going to do a background, but I don't know what type of background I need to do. Is the page here done? That page is done. Is this page done? Huh? Nope. I need to make a birthday card for my friend's birthday, which is Thursday. And I need to do that. I think I'm going to make her a double Z card. So I need to do that. I've started 2 of my dogs on a something to help their skin, and I started my cancer patient on something that will hopefully help her. Monkey had a birthday. He turned 14. There's a dog missing around, not really close to me, but probably about 10 minutes from here. The woman went to the hospital pregnant, and her husband was going back and forth with to feed the dog and whatever, and then he didn't go back for a few days because she was having a baby, and instead, I guess, of getting someone to help with that process, they just didn't go back, and then when they went back, the dog was gone. So I don't know what you expect the dog to do for days when you're not there. And I'm pretty sure somebody took that dog. I mean, I get it. You were at the hospital with your wife having a baby. I understand all of that. But you got to have somebody come feed your animal. Especially that animal, because that animal, I am pretty sure somebody stole. Pretty sure. So I don't know. Don't know. Cats are one thing, dogs are another. Like, I could feed these cats, put enough food out for these cats for a week, and they would be fine, because cats really don't need anything. But dogs, on the other hand, way different. Like, my cats could care less. Yep, litter box, food, water. Get an automatic feeder, automatic water. You're good to go with a cat, but not doggos. Not doggos. Yeah, I was mainly just saying if you could not come, like if your wife was having a baby. Yes, and from what it sounded like, getting out sounded like maybe out of a fence or something. And this is not a dog that should have been left outside if you weren't going to be home. Because Mona, are you wearing your invisible cloak again? Did you take mine too? I mean, you didn't take Baxter because he's in here making all sorts of noise. Yeah, no. I got me a new cover for the back seat. For the doggos. I went and put baking soda out in the garage, trying to get rid of that gas smell. Nothing I'm doing is working, so maybe that will work. I've tried vinegar, yes. I've tried vinegar. They said vinegar and like Dawn dish liquid. I tried those things. Nothing helped. And that's where my library's going to be, so that's a problem. A new after visit summary, and the after visit summary is going to say, we did nothing but try to put her on drugs she doesn't want to take, and we're not doing that. Yes. The brand new generator that has never been used decided to leak all the gas that was in it for testing. Just randomly, for no reason, decided to do it. We're not sure why. But I've put out 10 boxes of baking soda, 8 boxes of baking soda, so we will see if it will somehow soak up some of the smell in the garage, in there. And if that doesn't work, I guess I will try bowls of vinegar again. And set bowls out around everywhere. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what to do from there. I'm over this page. I'm over this page. Yes. It is concrete. Yes, did that too. I did that. And cleaned with vinegar and detergent, like it said. And you can't even see now where it was, so. And I'm pretty sure the problem is the ventilation, because the garage door does not stay open unless we're there. So I'm sure that's where my problem lies. We are running the unit that's in there, but there's no way to open anything when we're not there, so. So I'm sure that's why I can't get rid of it. But it doesn't smell like smoke. I had gotten that out of there. But I cannot, we were gonna like go ahead and move my books and stuff down there, but I can't do that with gas, because then all my books will smell like gas. Yep, I've done all the crap. It's just not working. It's just not working. I don't know what it grabbed, but it grabbed something. But there's got to be a way to get it out. It's not like that's the only garage who's ever had gas spilled in it, you know? I know it's one of the hardest things to get out, that and smoke, but it just seems like it's always something, always something. Giving us a little setback nod, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I feel like it's not in the floor anymore. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's airborne now. Baxter boy. So you want to know the advice the doctor gave me? She says, a minute, every hour for a minute, I need you to do box breathing. And for 1 hour during the day, I need you to do nothing. Have nothing that has to be done. No blah, 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 blah. And then for one day out of the week, I need you to do nothing for that day. To which I said, sure thing. What she doesn't realize is it's where you breathe in, hold it for 4, breathe out, hold it for 6, I think. It's dumb. What she doesn't realize is I am worse when I'm doing nothing or when I'm relaxed. That is when I'm worse than if I'm doing things. So yeah. She thinks I have to retrain my brain or some such nonsense. She also wanted to put me on Lexapro, and I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. We'll pass on the Lexapro. And my heart's just a fluttering mess. And she says, your heart sounds perfect. It sounds perfect. Okay. Thanks. Yellow, orange. What is this? Cadmium orange light. That's not what I used. I used yellowed orange. All my time is for me. Cadmium orange deep. Yellowed orange. Orange. That's not orange. Orange. Light aqua. Jade blue and peacock. I'm not going to do nothing days because I do the same thing every single day of my life. So if I want to sit down and read for an hour, I sit down and read for an hour. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to have a day where I do nothing. That's non-existent. And like I said, I'm worse if I'm sitting doing nothing. Like right now, I'm just sitting here coloring and my heart's going so just saying. Okay. It's annoying, and I know everybody is tired of hearing about it. And I try my best not to say anything about it, but when it is a part of my everyday life, and y'all see me on a part of that everyday life, it's kind of hard not to talk about it, but I don't want to come off as whiny, complainy, all those things. Because there's enough of that goes on in chats without me contributing to it. What is this going to be? That's going to be orange too. I told her that, I said, I got my echo numbers, and I started Googling numbers, and she just put her head down. I was like, what? Why you put your head down? How else am I going to know if I don't Google it? She loves me so much. I think I want that to be blue. So this can be orange. Yeah, they wanted to put me on the M one with the lull at the end. But my heart rate is usually resting in the 50s. And so they didn't want to put me in a coma, which I'm glad they didn't want to put me in a coma. I know, well, Dr. Google tells me more than the doctor does, so. And Dr. Google's pretty accurate. You couldn't imagine not reading on a day like what? Yes, see, Pickle? They were using Google. I told her one time, I said, Google it! See what it says. Just Google it. See what it tells you. I'm really her favorite patient. She just won't admit it. Yeah, I'll be like, let's Google that. You want to? I see a hormone specialist in September. We'll see what she has to say. What I did was I messed up and told them at the beginning that I have anxiety. I should have never told them that. So, here's your lesson. Don't tell the doctor that you have anxiety. Because then everything after that is because you have anxiety. So, don't tell the doctor you have anxiety when you first meet them. Anxiety? Pfft, no. I am cool as a cucumber. Hi, Audrey. I don't know what you mean. about anxiety because I ain't got it. Cool as a cucumber. I did tell her today that I wish my subconscious and my conscious could get their act together and talk to each other, because one hates me and one doesn't. I also told her my watch lies to me because it said I had an 84 sleep score last night. Okay. I did lose 5 pounds. Look at me. Look at me go with my 5-pound weight loss. Ouch. Oh, that was Christmas music. Sorry, Wilson. I don't know why I picked this page. We've probably been done with the other building page had I picked it. But no, here we are. And I have clothes in the dryer that are dry. That's all I can think about. Yeah, right? Just tell me where to print. I'll see you back in 3 months. Okay. Go get your boobs smashed. Thanks. I asked her if I could borrow $800. Can I borrow $800? That's how much it costs for me to show up to get my boobs smashed. And that's just one boob. Can I borrow $800? No? Okay. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I had them smashed last year, and then they found that thing on my right one. I was supposed to go back in 6 months and have it checked again, and they said you'll have to pay $800 when you come, and I said, well, we just ain't coming right now, okay? Thanks. Thanks. You want me to switch songs? I can switch songs. What song would you like me to sing next, Wilson? Because you know what's going to happen. You're going to be cleaning the house and you're going to be humming It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. And you're going to go, yeah, that's what you're going to do. Be like, why am I humming Christmas songs? And then you're gonna be like, oh, it's because of my favorite Tennessean. That's why. You can get them squished for free too, but since they found something, it's not free. You get 1 year free. 1 year free? 1 a year free. But since they found something, it's a diagnostic, so then it costs some money. She did say we have to keep an eye if you have SVT because your heart will wear out sooner. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thanks. We could do dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha. And bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. I know. She'll say, ow ha ha ha, you alright? I push to the limits. Don't I, Wilson? I have to walk when I get off of here. Gotta get my steps in. Gotta get my steps in. Can't ruin my streak. I'm so bored with this page. Pickle. Luca and Ellie are making me sad. I guess I need to be starting thinking about our Halloween costume, huh? Maybe we just won't dress up this year. No. She's just realized that he is possibly, absolutely, positively there because she hears him singing. She hears him singing. She's writing. She almost got in trouble because they were passing notes. And she almost got in trouble by them idiot people. And she says, I was just thinking that I was out of ink and I didn't want to have to open a new one this late in the day. Oh my gosh, what are you? Go away. It was a gnat. It's fine. Everything's fine. So I'm going to finish it today. I had a gasp moment at about 10 o'clock last night, I think. Because somebody just fell over. Because they were pew-pewed. And I was like, oh my gosh. Why did we do that? That was unnecessary. We didn't have to do that. And then I need to read that third book in that fantasy series, which I think you would like. I don't know who or what we're going to be this year. I don't know. I gotta do the church calendar and go to the church and print it today. I have it. I just don't like it. I want a different calendar. I just can't find one that suits my needs. Yeah, I'm sure it gets worse. Because I'm sure she can't not go try to find him. And that's going to get her in trouble. That's why we're in this situation to begin with. Because she wanted to go find him and help him. Do we have one page done? Everybody hold your breath. Do we have one page done? Almost. We got this. This is taking me 400 years to do. And we're making this purple, we decided, yeah? I think that's what we decided. I love creases of books. If y'all did not know that about me, it's my favorite thing. The singer behind the wire is what I'm, if you're talking about the reading book, the novel. La 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 la. I don't know what color background I need. Part of me's like, just don't do a background. You don't have to have a background, Wilson. Wilson says you do. Yeah, The Singer Behind the Wire. It's very good. It's very good. Very sad. Very good. I'm all about the books that make me rip in half. Pickle and I share that. Not yet. Almost, though. Almost. Do 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 do. So let's see. What is today? Today's the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. So I guess we will spin on Tuesday. On Tuesday. I really need to mow. I feel like I need to eat ice cream because I lost 5 pounds. I feel like I should reward myself with some ice cream. The Singer Behind the Wire? Yeah. I mean, World War II. It's sad. But I think so. It's well written. It's well written. It's probably break your. I'm not. Don't want to put some. I don't want to put any of that in there. But yeah, it's good. Ooh, Lisa Jewell. She writes some good ones sometimes. Okay, we're gonna do orange. Do 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 do. Okay. We read all the forgivenesses. However, I would not recommend that to anyone. Probably not. Okay. I'm tired of doing this. But here we go. I think, hold on, let me do the little windows first. I think I don't know what I want to do for the background, so I think I don't know. Getting in all these little nooks and crannies. will be hard to do. Oh, Hammy, oh, he's precious, Hammy, so precious cat. It had potential. But then I was like, let's just not, okay? Let's just not say we did. I think I'm going to do this as windows. Hi, Taylor. How are you? I saw that you did Kristen Karen in your new book. So, who got the Nick Filbert book? Anybody? What is this? What is happening here? Okay, let's move up a little bit. Yeah, true that. I know there were a lot of people that were talking about the cost of it, but yes, if you colored more, we could buddy color the carnival page because that's your favorite. I have not colored in it, obviously. I've got to contemplate first. And it may not be one I do on stream. I wonder what I want to do here. Let's do this instead of blue. Let's go ahead and do this light color, even though it's not a window. It's not a window. I can't stand UPS. I feel your pain. I can't stand it. They show up, they just throw it, they break it open. They don't care about nothing. So anytime I can don't have to use UPS, I do not. Them and FedEx are yucca. But the shipping fee really isn't much coming from Indonesia. $21. Shipping's insane everywhere. True that. It'll get better. It'll get better. It has to get better. Just have to wait patiently for it to get better. Do, 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 do. Tanya be sending out paints. Look at her. You still have more? How's it going? Do you still have more in this second release? Okay. She still has more if anybody wants some that did not get any. Message her. Tell her you want them. It's hard to get in these little bitty areas. And you can tell that I'm like over this page because I'll be over here rushing. It's fine. I need to use them more. I just don't use sparkly as much as y'all do. Extra, tell her to simmer down out there on the deck. She's being too loud. She's about to get her little booty spanked if she don't start going off the deck to poo. For some reason, she thinks she can't be bothered to go up and down the steps to go poo. Raccoon. I just don't. So I wonder if I did like a watercolor background. I've never used water in this book, but I guess there's a first time for everything. I don't know how I'm going to get in the nooks and crannies is my problem. I hear somebody mowing. Y'all see that gnat on my hand? You see him? You see him? Did y'all see him? No, I meant if I did like dry king art gel sticks. Getting in the little nooks and crannies is a pain. That's why I said watercolor. But I don't know if I want to do that tonight. See him? Do you see him on my finger? See him? I've got a new pet. Let's name him. What do you want your name to be, little gnat? Trey told me he's going to have a sleep study because he wakes up tired. Albert. I wonder if I skipped a color if we would notice. Would we notice? Probably. Well, I just have one. take the wheel. Take it from my hands. Everybody has brown recluse spiders in the south. Indeedly do. Everybody does. I think we don't need that. I think it'll be fine without this other one. We'll do a little down here. And I guarantee you they still have a brown recluse spider in their house. Okay, what am I doing? Yellow to orange, yellow to orange. No, no, no. Lavender, get it together. Lavender, Parma violet, jade blue. You'll never forget. I really need to go restart the dryer. My granny got bit by a brown recluse spider. She had to have a chunk of her leg cut out. Yep, more likely to have them if you have a basement. That's a bee flying around my camera. Sorry, keep setting it off. What is that noise? Sounds like there was a goose in the living room. Goosey, goosey, goosey. You can come hang out with me. I'm sure there's brown recluse in this house too. Because there's brown recluse in every house pretty much. You may never see it, but it's there. Oh, let me do this jet blue. You're just putting random blue in places. No rhyme or reason to it. Yeah. G. Ooh. Oh my gosh, these bumblebees that are flying around my... Now, you know what I hate worse than any other creature that flies around? Is the flippin' wasps. I can't stand yellow jackets. And next year, I'm going to set traps for them. You have to do it like early for it to be effective. So I'm setting traps for them next year. Because I'm sick and tired of going to Uncle's and having to dodge flipping wasps and yellow jackets and spray poison on everything that I don't want poison on. It's annoying. So next season they are in for it. Can't stand them. And it's not even that good. You know what I mean? It's taking me forever and it ain't even that good. Like it's not even my best work. So, what are we going to do Thursday? I have that Johanna plant page, but I've about talked myself out of doing it. Also, her new book, Wonderful Wildflowers, comes out in November. I don't know if she did a flip yet or just put a picture up. That she's going to do a flip of it. But I may do that page if I can get in my brain that I want to do watercolor in it. Because like I said, in my head, I'm black and airy. But my hand says, you're a kindergartner. I do regret, I think, I regret the color choices for the Anastasia page. I don't know, regret is the word. I probably wouldn't do the blue if I had it to do all over again, or I would do it different. But every time I looked at that page, that's what I saw for the wings in my brain. That's what I saw. So that's what I went with. But new book, page done. So pay for that. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I like Dragon Spell a lot. And I want to color in the new book. Oh my gosh. I forgot about all these. I forgot about all these little critters I've got to do. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is beautiful. Sorry, that was my daddy. I'll always answer my daddy. Yellowed orange. Yellowed orange. Let's do this like I did that one. I don't know what's happening here. touched your coloring books the other day? I don't understand why you just quit coloring all of a sudden. Like you're just done. Like how come? I mean, it probably wouldn't take much for me to just be done. But then what would y'all do with your lives? So what did we say that, let's see, the 29th is Tuesday, okay. Da, 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 da. What? I'm so glad Brian's not here. I'm so glad Brian's not here. Oh, no, I use this one for that little thingy-ma-bobbers. Oh, hello. I just cut that off. It's fine. It said it was done working. A European visitor. That sounds fancy. Dexter, are you being a good boy? I have dolls. What kind of dolls? I have my granny's doll. Pickle loves to want to see it, but I keep forgetting to get it. Her back is about at the limit of this chair. And why is that? What? What are you talking about? Why is what? Are you in the building? I hear a birdie. Do y'all hear that birdie? That little birdie outside the window. Oh, we need this. Boom, 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 boom. So depending on if I feel like doing watercolor and Johanna, we may do that on Thursday, or we may do something else. Do 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 do. You didn't pick so many colors for a flower, Hayes. You would have been done already. But you decided you were trying to be fancy. And if I erase all that, that's going to mess the watercolor up, probably. The one with the waggly tail. Keep it in the closet. What? What are we keeping in the closet? $20.25, Sue. Nothing stays in the closet anymore. Vehicle detected in your driveway. Oh, creepy doll. So you don't want me to bring you and show you my grannies? I wonder if I can get him to start the dryer. The one with the ugly tail. Oh my gosh, we're done with the most of it. Maybe. Except for all of these critters. And this little stone down here. Which I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I could do this. I could do... Hello. I could do this purple. I could do that a purple stone. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh no, I can do it. This Mayan color. What is this? Not that. This color. It's my little monkey boy wanting to know where his mama is. If I've ever had a dog in my life, it's that one. Sue, were you sending doll pictures to me? Did y'all see the doll? I wonder if he's setting a timer. I need a black. Oh my gosh, my back, my back, my back. Let's let's make you, what do we want to do with you? Wasn't me this time, Pickle. Are there any critters I've missed? I have to figure out a background. Am I going to do a background? I didn't do a background here, did I? No background there. Look at all that color that came off. That's why you always put a page behind it. I may not do a background. We may be done with it. Let me put this back up. Oh. Here she is. Thanks. Thanks. Put all these pencils up at some point. I'm getting a headache. Headache of my sinuses. Thank you very much. Well, we may call it done, and I may decide later about a background or not. But yeah, I'm going to skedaddle now. We'll put all these in here. These are the pencils from my last 2 pages that I need to put up. I will put them up today. Also, my mini Hulk cup. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'll be back here Thursday. I may do a pop-on at some point. Maybe do some reading sprints. I'm not sure, though. But, yeah. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for hanging out. What is today? Tuesday? I don't know anybody who's on. And I don't know anybody who's on tomorrow. Because Angela and Emily are still out of town. So, I'll be back Thursday. And we'll figure out what we're going to do. All right. All right. Have a good couple of days. Be kind to one another. Makes one smile. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.